Hey guys, it's Jack here with jdevver videos, and today we're going to be doing the Red Ring of Death fix for the Xbox 360. And this is a permanent fix, so you'll only have to do it one time, and it'll be good forever.
Alright, so before we start, there's a few things that you will need. You will need a Torx bit. You'll need 8 M5.80 times 10 machine screws. There are these right here. That's drawer H9 in Lowe's. You can find those in drawer H9. You're going to need 16 number 10 flat washers, nylon washers. Those are in drawer H2 at Lowe's. And then you will also need 16 5mm flat washers, the metal washers. And that's in drawer P3. And then you are going to need Arctic Silver. And you can get this at Radio Shack or any tech store. You can also get it online. It costs about $10. And that's all you'll need to fix your Xbox right there.
Alright, so we'll start by taking the case off. Start at both ends of the Xbox. Making sure you don't break those connectors off when you're taking it off. We'll take the faceplate off here. What you're going to do is, where the USB thing is, you're going to stick your fingers in and you're just going to pull it off. It won't break. It might seem like it could break, but it won't. Alright, now we'll get the other end off. Alright, so now we've gotten both of the ends and the faceplate off. So what we're going to do now is pop these little hooks on the front here up. And we're going to go to the back here. And you're going to want a small flathead screwdriver for this. You're going to, there's little slots right here on the back of the device, those little slots. You just push the screwdriver in until you hear a little click. And now we have the metal plastic casings off. We'll set that to the side. Alright, now what you're going to need is a Torx wrench bit right there. And you're just going to take all these screws off here. Alright, so now that all of the screws are out, and I didn't do them in any particular order, it doesn't matter at all. Now I'm going to lift this up and flip it over. The disk drive is going to come out, so be careful. Set this aside. Alright, now you have the insides to the Xbox 360. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this disk drive here and we're going to take it out and just disconnect it right there. Now we got that out of the way, just set that to the side. Now we will take the heatsink guides off. Just take that out. Alright, so now that we have the heatsink plastic out, we can see everything in the Xbox here. And the problem with your Xbox, if you're getting Red Ring of Death, it's right here and right here, under the heat sinks where the processing units are. So what we have to do to get to them is on the front here, we'll take this little board out. It just pulls right out. There's a little connector on it. It just pulls right out of there. Set that to the side. Then we'll tilt the board up like this. And before you get it all the way out, there's a fan right here that plugs in. So we're just going to unplug that, and there's a little thing that you press down and you can just pull it out. So now we can set the whole case to the side, and we just have the motherboard here. Alright, so we'll set that down and we'll just flip it over, setting it on the heat sinks, being really careful not to break any of these little things off. You might need to set it on a towel or something so it doesn't fall over. But alright, so on mine, you see how there's screws? On yours there will be X's, one right here and one right here. And they will be held on by these little connectors. You'll see that little tip right there going through the X. What you're going to do is you're going to remove the X's from these tips, and don't worry about hurting the X clamps that are on there. We are not going to use them. All you have to do to remove them is just use pliers and pull them up from that little connector there. Just make sure you don't damage the board itself when you're pulling them up. After you've removed the X clamps, you're just going to take these off, and you see right here, these two areas, that's what we will be working on right there. Alright, so these are the two areas right here. This is the main processor, and that's your graphics processor. There's two things right here. You'll see two little gray things. And what we're going to do is we're going to clean all of this gray stuff off of them.